Hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. So this is going to be a bonus general message. I always start these out with some anecdote, something real that happened, usually pertaining to my dog, and then we see if that sets a tone for the story. And what I will say is my pup had all kinds of dreams last night and was quite noisy about all of his dreams. And so I don't know if our character is going to have had like vivid dreams and, talking in one sleep, but let's go ahead and see if this factors in. All right, so we have 9 of Cups, and this 9 of Cup card is kind of like it's very, to me, it's reminiscent of like which one of these has the genie in the bottle. 9 of Cups is normally about self-satisfaction, happiness, wishes coming true, but it can also be about indulgence. But in this case, I do feel like there's a mystery, like which one of these magic lamps will hold the happiness that someone seeks. Then we have a 9 of Swords. Lot of stress, almost like and she wears this locket here around her neck that's very prominent. We have this spider web over on the side, almost like we're talking about a character who's got a locket is a keepsake, right? It's that's where we keep a photo of something or someone dear to us. And I feel like to have that spider and spider web there as well, it's kind of like the cobwebs are tangled in this character's mind. It's like somebody is wondering, when will I ever really reach that happiness? We've got the Action of Wands next. I don't know if somebody needs to take a trip on a motorcycle. They're dreaming of going somewhere. Right now, we could be talking about a divine feminine who wants to like ride off into the sun. Maybe they fancy like I always think of riding off on a motorcycle very much like a modern day equivalent to, just want to saddle up my horse and ride. Right now, that song by Coco Rosie is in my head. Something about I'm going to shake you off, go get up on that horse and ride into the sunset, look back with no remorse is, I think, the quote on that. But I think it was called Werewolf. It's just that line that is reminiscent, not the rest of the lyrics. I'm wondering if somebody is wanting to ride away from something. Like, if only I could just break free, if only I could just, go towards some other new passion. Because we do have a 5 of Cups, and then we have the Sun. Yeah, I would definitely double down on that message and say someone's tired of crying. They think that if only I could, and maybe that's it. Maybe they symbolically just wish that they could, if emotions were a location, it's like, I just want to get on, my motorcycle and ride away from this location and ride into the sun, into the happiness, into the joyful times where it, some brighter location. But unfortunately, emotions are not a location that we can, easily pack up our belongings and move away from. Instead, it's something that's got to be dealt with and like basically dissolved. But we have a character who we see her flip-flopping between what's going to make me happy. Man, there's this stress of this memory that I keep wearing in this locket. Maybe somebody really needs to take that memory off, whatever this memory is. And then they could go ahead and ride away. But I feel like they've been trying to do this for a while, but they keep saying, no matter how far I go, I still feel this sorrow. It doesn't matter where I go, it doesn't matter what vacation I take, it doesn't matter what I do. But she wants to be free of it. She wants to even be kind of like, I feel like this character fancies themselves a lone wolf anyway. And they're like, then why can't I be a lone wolf who doesn't carry this burden with me? If I'm single, solo, footloose, fancy free, then why would I be carrying memories of someone with me? Then it's basically like let's picture the equivalent of her getting on that motorcycle and riding off into the sunset or sunrise, but she's got the ghostly memory of someone that she's carrying on along the back of the motorcycle with her. It's kind of like she's saying, I just want that to be gone. Let it just be me. Since I'm alone anyway, why can't I be free of memories of someone? They're not present, but I got to carry this sorrow. No, I don't want to carry this sorrow. When is this gonna lighten up? She knows she's ready to be happy. We've seen multiple. It's like she's so close to being really happy, and then she gets sucked back into those old memories. That's how I would say that. We're going to get one more card here. Help me understand the overall message on that collection of cards. Okay, what is that one? It didn't pop out, but I wanted to see what it was. The Lovers in the reverse. I don't take cards unless they pop, but I just wanted to be fair about that one because it was sticking out, and I was like, if it drops, we'll keep it, but it did not, but it was still presenting itself. Four of Cups in the reverse. This is all about letting go of a situation that, if it felt like a missed opportunity, there's no reason to hang on to it. That Four of Cups is in the reverse, saying, it can't really be a missed opportunity if it wasn't working and making us happy anyway. All we missed out on was another dose of unhappiness. That's basically the way to look at it when it's in the reverse like this. And that's kind of, it's like she knows this. She can, intellectually say that, but saying it and feeling it, I think, are two different things, is what this storyline is, like revealing to us. Okay, wrong deck. This one. Let's go this route. Okay, so tell me what's next in store for our character. Hanged Man. All of her wishes, hopes, and dreams are very much within her grasp. She does have to unzip the canopy of the forest in order to see the clear blue sky. She's slowly getting to do that. She knows what she wants. She knows what her hopes, wishes, and dreams are, but she's been slow to really get there. Ace of Pentacles. Things are about to speed up. She's come to the edge of something, the edge of that journey in her mind. You notice how this person comfortably sits here, dressed very nice, feels like, maybe I hit the lowest point, only to find out it's not low at all. I actually found the way to close this chapter. It was just, you know what? There was no fast way for her to really move through this. You can try to run, you can try to escape any thoughts you want, but ultimately, this could just be saying that it's not even that time heals all things. It's more like she needed a chance to look at things through a different lens, a different perspective, because a hanged man can be procrastination. It can also be martyrdom, but it can also simply be looking at things from a different perspective. Unzipping that canopy of jungle in order to see clear blue sky, it just takes a little while. And this character reached a low point. She really did. She may remember precisely a moment where it was like, wow, that was a moment that I was just like, I thought I've shed my last tear. I couldn't cry anymore. I was really sad. And from that moment on, actually everything started to get better. It's because she let herself kind of come to the end of the thought process about something. She, anything that she questioned or wondered about, she basically got to the point where she was just sick and tired of questioning and wondering about it. Sometimes it's just like we lose our taste for something after like, I'll say overindulging in it, but really it's more like if her mind kept feeling stressed out for so long, eventually it's just like, you know what? I'm exhausted. And now I fall asleep. And then finally I wake up feeling restored. Stress can only keep us awake for so long before our body goes, look, I got to get some sleep. You may still want to be stressed out, but guess what? We go night-night now. And the body like shuts us down and we go night-night. And we wake up feeling a heck of a lot better. I feel like that's kind of what we're talking about here. I feel like it got too exhausting to be exhausted over this anymore. And that was the turning point. It's like, maybe there isn't any more that I need to deal with this. Maybe I've thought every thought I could think about this topic, because here she is having an Ace of Pentacles moment. The Hermit, the Death card. Yeah, this is amazing. This character found themselves. Sometimes the most difficult things in life are where we get to meet ourselves more than anything else. We go through the whole range of emotion, the hurt, the anger, the, disappointment, the loss of expectations, all kinds of things. And we face maybe a bunch of our worst fears, and we face all kinds of things. And then we go, you know what? All of these really upsetting things have happened. And yet I'm still here. I'm still standing because I got through it. You know what? I got through it, and maybe that alone kind of, it's almost like she feels excited about this. Like there's a sense of wonder, a sense of peace, a deep, profound sense of knowing oneself, knowing that well, in this case, she's the mermaid sitting on the lighthouse. She's realizing that she is really special. She is really unique. It doesn't matter if this is masculine or feminine. I don't read for genders, but we see an awful lot of feminine energy here. But someone, like I say, they found themselves through this journey. This very painful journey was actually, I don't want to say, oh, aren't they lucky? It was such a bad experience, but now look at how strong they are. But there is something here about somebody found their genuine self-worth. They genuinely found, like they've changed. This has been a profound shift in who they are. Could be Scorpio, could be Virgo, does not have to be. We also saw some Leo earlier in this. We saw some Pisces earlier on in this. But ultimately, what we've got is a character who they have come out the other side of a supreme disappointment, and they are forever changed because of it in the most beautiful of ways. They learned something super important about their own value. They learned something really important about maybe what they were attracting into their lives, because she sits here on a lighthouse. A lighthouse is kind of like that beacon. But with the death card here and all this transformation, she'll never be that same person again. She actually has found happiness. She's actually Ace of Wands in the World card. Heck yeah. Capricorn energy coming in now. She is ready to open up a new chapter. This is a new love story. This is a new life. I actually think that she's unburdened. I think that she's more mature at this point, more realistic, and also in some ways, she is more truly romantic than she's ever been, but not in a fantasist kind of a way. It's almost like being super disappointed by something and being super unhappy about something. Instead of it, ruining her belief in love, it's actually strengthened it. The belief in real love, not the fairy tale. She wants to write her own love story instead of be like, oh, I hope someday somebody comes in and, it's like a fairy tale that I get sucked into. She's like, oh, no, I'll write my own book. I'll write the love story that I want to have. I'll create the life that I want because I'm in charge of the life that I have. I would say it's a very, somebody who's in control of their life, and in particular, in control. That's my boy. That's my boy. You just hush. Sorry. I hope I will have a chance to edit that out. Remember, Kate, edit that out. Our character here is like in a really profound sense. She's ready to travel. She's ready to start a new chapter in life. Sometimes that world card can also talk about somebody who's, she may have a whole second phase of life, and the second phase of life can be one where she's much more in the public eye. I mean, sometimes there's fame and fortune that is, as of yet, she hasn't reached that phase yet, and that's what's up ahead for her. It's like someone is seeking her. With this Page of Wands, nothing is going to be, her life is not going to be the same. It's a really good thing that she hit that rock bottom only to find herself and find her value and change some things, because what is coming in next for her, she needed to be really confident. Something is looking for her this time around. As much as she's in control of her own life, there is something amazing that is searching for her. And this really could be like somebody looking for talent, and she happens to have the talents. Could be a talent scout. Nine of Wands, that could be somebody who wants to know her life story too, in an interesting way. There's I almost feel like she's going to be wanted to represent something. And her own life experiences are going to be very valuable in this. We have a King of Cups. It could be a King of Cups who's been looking for her, but for some reason, I feel like this is more connected to a kind of like career path, a kind of, it may be someone who's falling for her at the same time that they are intrigued by her for a completely different reason as well. Like I say, something about like a, someone who, they could be a scout for a company. It doesn't have to be modeling. It could be, I feel like it's more about like emotion and like powerful content. But I feel as if this king notices her for part of her whatever that warrior spirit that she carries. There is a bit of a melancholy combined with a softness to her, combined with a strength. I don't know how else to explain that other than, I mean, what we see is, you know, a rose is kind of fragile and it blooms and it's beautiful and it's scented so lovely, but keep in mind there's thorns there too. You know, it's like they see her as somebody who can be sharp, someone who can be resilient, someone who can be really soft, someone who can be very alluring. They see all of that in her. 8 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 2 of Wands. She's going to have to choose. This is some kind of an offer coming in, and she may be a little bit stuck in trying to decide, like, oh my gosh, this king is offering me something that they think I would be suited to, but I feel like this king has emotions for her as well. Maybe she knows it right out of the gate, and so there's a little bit of like, wow, I have this offer that's coming in. It could be under the guise of some kind of like I say, a career, or someone who wants to, this king wants to get close to her because he's like, hey, you know, I saw this or that about you. I'd like to, you know, whatever, interview you, or I'd like to, you know, hire you for this, or I'd like to, you know, perhaps work with you on this or that. But she may pick up right away that this person has interest in her, and there is a big decision here. Does she want to say yes to this? I mean, on one hand, she's going to say yes to a part of it because it feels really good. But there's an underlying question here about, does she want, knowing full well that this king is interested in her, is she going to want to say yes to that side of things too? Because it's like she knows she's at the beginning of a journey. Here's this King of Cups. I sense that they're interested in me, but right now it might be professional. But I already know if I go down this road, this could lead to a personal relationship in addition to a business relationship. Am I ready for that? She really has to sit and think about it. She wants one half of it for sure, but the other part of it, it's almost like she's sitting here saying goodbye to another phase of her life. 9 of Swords, Ace of Cups. Yeah, she's letting go of the final remember that 9 of Swords before that we saw, she had a locket on, and I said it's like she was holding on to old memories. This is her letting go of old memories, old fears, all kinds of things associated with whatever that past situation was that was preventing her from being happy. She's letting go of all kinds of old I guess I'll just leave it with the word memory. That's what it comes across as. And she's going to let herself love again, love somebody new. She knows if she says yes to anything with this King of Cups, it's kind of like this King of Cups is going to be the one. And she's kind of faced with the reality of it, even though it's very early on, but she already knows that I think this person is going to be someone of great importance for my heart, not just business. Am I really ready for this? And I think she thinks about it and she says, yeah, I'm going to surrender any fears I have that came from those old memories and everything I went through before. And I'm going to open my heart again. Very nice. That was a sweet one to be able to tell that story. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. If you do enjoy my fictional storytelling, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. By the time you see this, it'll probably have to come out tomorrow because I'm going to have to do some editing because my dog barked. And so I've got to take care of that right now. And then it takes many, many hours for it to process. So I'll probably have to do another bonus video that you guys will see before this one comes out. But so it goes. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.